Hey y'all, it is Tabitha with the Smartphone Marketing School, and today I'm going to share with you how you can watermark your photos and videos with your graphic logo. I prefer to use the app iWatermark, and I've been using it for a while. It's pretty awesome. It comes in two versions, I discovered. Three actually. The light one is free, and I don't think you can really do much with it. But the blue one is for photos, and it's $2, I believe, and then this one is $4, but you can get them in a bundle or whatever. The yellow one is for also watermarking your videos, which if you're going to do videos with your phone, that's really cool one to have. So I'm going to just show you really quick how you can use both of these apps to watermark your photos and videos with your graphic logo. Okay, before you can start using this app, you need to make sure that you do have your logo on your camera roll. If you don't, some suggestions for getting it to your camera roll is just searching for your logo if you have it out on the internet, whether on your blog or Facebook page or whatever. You could just find it through Safari or your web browser and then save it to your camera roll. Obviously, you could email it to yourself, text it to yourself, use AirDrop if you have a Mac computer, or use a storage app like Google Photos, Dropbox, whatever, to also locate it and save it to your camera roll. So I'm going to first show you how to use the blue iWatermark app, which is for just photos. So right here is the home screen, and you have to select the photo first before you can create your watermark logo that you want to put on it. So you can just pick any photo, and then you will go to create graphic watermark. And so then when you touch that, this pops up and you want image. And you can do a lot of different other logos, but obviously we're just going to do image logos. So I'm going to go right here and pick. So right now, as you can see, it's way too big. I can adjust with my fingers the size, and it automatically also did its own opaque intensity there. So if you want to change all of that, you'll touch edit, and opacity, scale, angle, and position are the four tools that you want to use to get it how you want, although you still have some wiggle room when you're actually watermarking your photos to change position, size, and all of that. But opacity is one I'm not sure that you can change individually, so you need to touch that and make sure that it's where you want it. They had it at 80 or whatever. You may want to do a logo that's completely 100% opaque and bold, and then one that's softer, so that sometimes on images I find that different variations will look better. So I might create two watermarks, really opaque and then not as opaque. So I'll leave it at 80%, and then I can just move it wherever I want to. And I find that like doing like two fingers just around an object will move it a little bit better than actually touching on it. I'm going to go in actually and change the scale through this, and actually that's all it lets me do. I've already done. So if I need to go smaller, I'm going to have to manually do it with my fingers. And then you can change the angle, and then position will put it exactly in a specific spot. But I would rather have it like this. Then I will save and exit, and I need to name it. And then save and exit. And then, a little annoying, but now then you would go ahead and watermark that photo. Now, the cool feature that I really like about this app, above maybe other watermark apps, is that you can do batch watermarking. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select watermark, and as you can see, it's not in a good place, so I'll go ahead and move it. And if, say you have a bunch of watermarks and that's not the watermark you want, then you would touch here, and then these are ones that they have for you, but your other watermarks that you've created will pop up and you can choose and change it. So then I'll go to save, and then I will save to camera roll, or let's say you touched a photo you didn't want to watermark, you could skip it and then still keep going. So I save to camera roll, and then do next and sequence or batch process all. Now, as you can see, it's not always going to be where you want it, but if you had like all square photos, then you could probably batch process and be fine. and that would save you a lot of time. But because I have different shapes, but I think all of mine now are this, you know, is this portrait? Yes, portrait shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and save to camera roll, and then I'll try the batch. I'm gonna batch process all, and so as you can see, I'm just sitting here doing nothing, and it's doing all the work for me, which is lovely. But as you'll see, if they're not the exact same dimension, it may not be a perfect watermark, and that may bother you. So I'm usually manually doing all of my watermarks just to be sure it's where I want it to be. And then you're done. And so I just watermarked 9 photos really quickly. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to watermark your videos. This, you have to buy the more expensive yellow app to do that, but it's pretty cool. And the setup is different, which I thought was weird. I thought it would be the same, but anyways, you touch that and it gives you all these options to either do photo or video. So I guess this could be your one-stop app for all your iWatermarking if you're going to do photos and videos, but I'm going to just do a video for this one. And so select one. And then when it pops up, I have already created one watermark when I was trying this out. So it automatically popped up there. But this is the icon that you would touch in order to do a different watermark. So if I want to do a new watermark, let's try a new one. You get all of these options, and I did bitmap, but you know, maybe vector or bitmap, excuse me, that is fine for adding images. And then right here where it says graphic, you go to pick, and that's where I'll open up your camera roll, and then you would pick, let's try my circle logo, and then here is where you would do all of your changes, which I found a little annoying because I can't see how it looks on the video, but you still have flexibility when you get to the video, which I'll show you. So I'm just going to call this circle done. And then, oh, you know what I did? Why is this one here? Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm doing 2 watermarks at the same time. That is interesting. So I'm going to unclick that guy. That's a cool thing to figure out. And then as you can see, just doing the 2 fingers, I can adjust it. And I like how it's not like tilting and stuff like in the other app with the photos. It often tilts your logo, but that put it nice in the corner. And then when I was looking for a preview button, I really couldn't find that. So it would have been nice to have a preview, because if you have a video, you have different objects in different positions, and your logo might be an annoying place. But anyways, so when you think it's good to go, and if you don't think it's good to go, this is where you would go back and do edits to your logo. But once you're ready, then you touch this icon and you save your video, and it saves to your camera roll. Now obviously if you're going to batch edit videos, then you could do that and skip if you didn't want to watermark that video. But anyways, as far as my research can go, I don't think it takes away the quality of your videos. I believe it still will do the same resolution to your camera roll, which is very important. And now it's watermarked, which is great if you're sharing on social media and with your videos out there. You want to make sure that you have your brand on there and they know where that video is coming from. So I hope this was helpful on how you can watermark your photos and videos with this app. And please subscribe while you're here at the Smartphone Marketing School for more videos like this one to help you grow your business one app at a time. Bye-bye.